Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to On Screen Live. My name is Andrew Jupin. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever the heck you might be finding us. If you're catching us live here on the internet, chat going crazy. What's up, Osiris87, Sandwich Jones, Dakota Green, I'm So Rachel, Sucked, Eddie Failson. Oh, yeah, this chat fucking exploding. Love you all out there. Gary Miles, Joe Myers. Hazer One Kenobi over on Twitch. How you doing, Big Daddy? Good morning, everybody. Gonna bring in my buds. We're gonna talk about grosses. We're gonna wish some people some happy birthday. Gonna talk about how Doug Liman's getting fucked by Amazon. All sorts of stuff. Up first, you know him, you love him, and we've missed him, and we're glad he's back, Mr. Steven Sadak.
Howdy.
Steve changed his name in the green room. This has surprised me.
Everyone had a lot of fun names, and I didn't have one, so I was like, "What's on my mind?" Oh yeah, I watched Naiad this weekend, and it sucked so much shit. Jodie Foster, innocent, great performance by her. Everything else is absolutely horrible.
You're just watching like Annette Bening pruning in the water and whatnot.
Pretty much, she's Annette Bening around. But the weird thing is, there's so much documentary footage because it's made by two documentary, directors.
Yeah.
So that you kind of lose the point of like, why am I even watching Annette Bening?
Why are we making this narrative when you have all this like great documentary footage?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's really annoying.
So I'm gonna write Naiad sucks tattooed right here, just so they know. Going forward. Yeah.
No stranger to getting back tattoos when he doesn't like a movie. Good morning, Eric Siska.
Hello, good morning. Yes, that movie, Steve, I don't think that exists. That The Father, Coda, those, no one has seen those. You're
it's
just making
nominated for 2 Oscars, and I mean, like, that's the weird thing is, I mean, like, we can have the argument about Greta Gerwig and all that stuff, and those are fine arguments to have, but you could so easily swap in both Natalie Portman and Juliette Moore for both of those nominees, and you'd be in much better shape for both categories.
December robbed by the Academy.
Totally,
absolutely robbed for this dog shit movie.
Speaking of robbed, this dude fucking loves robbing the book barn every week. Here's Chris Cabin.
Of course, then we went to KFC, but it was closed at an early 8 p.m. What was not closed was Bojangles, which was across the street.
Oh, sure.
I watched Werner get in there, and he asked for a full meal, and they said that they were out of everything except for thighs. I saw him throw a soda at a young man.
Speaking of thighs,
and many Germans
were
yelling at them.
Come on, show to do. Come on. Get all fucking morning to read, dude. We got some business with that.
You know, you think you
show. Come on.
You read so much, you think you'd be smarter by now.
No.
Oh, wow.
Reading makes you dumber. That's the classic thing.
Right.
Much stupider.
Chris Cabin, quick question.
Yeah.
Is that a new Deftones t-shirt?
It's a yes, it is.
That's pretty sick. Did you see them in concert or something?
No, a friend gave me it when they went to see them.
Very cool.
The old pickup merch for me.
Yes, I was giving them a drop. Like, oh, do it, please.
Yeah.
Order this on the internet.
Maybe reading doesn't make you dumber, but I think aging makes you a little dumber. We got some birthdays here.
I'm stupid.
People getting a year older. I don't know. We'll see. This dude, I don't know, probably definitely brain pilled. Happy 79th birthday to Tom Selleck.
Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude you'll find hiding in the bowels of CBS.
He's now actually pushing. He's done reverse mortgages. Now he's doing interdimensional mortgages, which are just another way to fuck old people. Is the idea.
If you want me to put your house safely in the quantum realm, sign up.
Remember, he kept getting in trouble for like watering his plants.
His avocado. He has like an avocado farm, and it was like a big drought in California. Like,
and he was like,
"Hey, everybody, please stop watering your shit." And he was like, "I have an avocado farm."
That feels like a century ago, but yes, now it is coming scratching back.
It probably was a century ago. I think years are now decades in my mind. It feels so hard to go on and on, right, folks?
Well, look, but William Devane cannot get all of the joys and pleasures from this. He cannot be the one that gets all the riches.
It's true.
Other people have to get some on this.
Speaking of rich people, the big 7-0 for total global legend Oprah Winfrey.
Wow.
Oh,
Which I would not have guessed Oprah
No.
70. Not
I mean,
at
it
all.
makes sense when you think about her career, but it's
Like, sure.
she don't look it.
No, not at all.
no. But I assume she's much like the Baron Harkonnen and can float over things
Yes.
and command people at her will.
Yes.
Sure, I could
If you-
see that happening.
You
ever-
get a body plug. You get a body plug. We all get body plugs.
If you ever meet her, remember the tooth.
Yes. Crack it.
Oh no. Dune references. I forgot I don't know what the hell I did with the photograph, but happy 56th birthday to Ed Burns. Filmmaker, actor Eddie Burns, 56 years old. Yeah,
probably looks 70. I'm guessing.
No, I'm sure he looks better than I do. That's for sure.
Well, you
yeah.
look 72.
Yeah, it's true.
you don't know with Eddie Burns though, man. Like all the aging from like smoking, arguing with your
True,
family,
and the
you know.
Irish don't age well. That's a real
No.
thing.
It's
Ooh,
true.
It's hard.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
many things can grow on the noses.
Mhm.
Happy 54th birthday to Roller Girl herself, Heather Graham.
Mm.
Oh,
Anybody see that new movie? It's her and Barbara Crampton that's on Shudder. It's another
the horror. Fuck yeah, I know what you're
can't
talking
remember the name
about.
of it.
Yeah.
This is how I'm hearing about it.
it's
Yeah.
like some like psycho swaps into Heather Graham's body or something like that. It looks kind of neat. I haven't gotten around to
okay.
it
No,
yet.
I watched that vaguely racist Christmas movie she did over the Christmas.
Whoa, what is
yes.
this?
Her and
what-
Brandy.
What was it? I don't even know what it was called. You could waterboard me. I wouldn't know the name of it.
I
But
don't-
it's like,
yeah.
What's it about? Though?
Wait, I got it. Best Christmas ever. And you
Yeah.
bet your ass there's an exclamation mark in the title.
it's like a Keeping Up with the Joneses, but because it's a white family like looking at a black family, it's very strange to me. It's very like it's very like, look at all those people. Where do they get off being
'Cause-
better than us? And
Wow.
Brandy has built a life as a successful aeronautics engineer,
it's like,
but Heather Graham is like getting her Christmas letter every year, and she's like, Brandy's family's faking it. They're not
Yes.
that successful. These are all lies. That's not their house. And I'm like,
Wow.
why don't you give her a call and check in? Like,
This sounds like the best Christmas ever.
Uh-huh.
yeah, it super sucked. And also, happy 45th birthday to former teen heartthrob and possible cult leader Andrew Keegan.
Oh, for sure, cult leader. Oh yeah,
yeah. I
that's-
wanted to make sure that
that-
was still going before I joined up. You know,
Did you check it out? Is it still happening?
I'm
or-
planning on joining a cult in the fall. I've
Yes,
been, like,
you should.
I have a couple of welcome packets from couple different ones. You know, I want to
Yeah.
make sure.
They
I
get a
remember
bad-
long pass, like
Mm.
try us out kind of things.
Yeah,
They get a bad rap for no reason. You got these old people going to the Catholic Church or the Freemasons or the Elk Lodge, but you
Uh-huh.
can't have a little sex branding party with your friends.
Well, I remember you being on the fence about Nexium before it all came crashing down.
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
and
I think I'm pro now.
you are pro Nexium. Okay.
I would love to be
Maybe.
pro next year. It's like going to a Battlestar Galactica convention. Like, ooh, look at her! Look at her! That's
Exactly.
exciting.
Wow, look at all these washed out celebrities here at this cult meeting.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
Maybe are we all trying to hunt down Gaddafi's gold or what?
And
Just
instead
say-
of getting a cool autograph for your DVD collection, they brand themselves on your genitals. It's fine.
I'm sure some of the events are you just have some cake and
Yes.
walk around and talk. You know, I'm sure there's some normal events.
Do you think the woman who played young Aunt Beru was like they would like do Star Wars screenings a lot? And it was like kind of like a Kevin Smith vibe. Like she was always there for a Q&A.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, I'll fucking talk your ear off about the prequels. Let's do it. Another
I-
Q&A with
That
Bonnie
man,
or whatever.
you're
her name
selling
was.
it to me. You're selling it to me.
Well, like, yeah, you can book that as like a talk about my career, and you mix in the Nexium stuff right in there. It gets,
Right.
You open it up very easily. to
That's
do
how you
both.
slither in there, dude. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Oh yes.
So those are the birthdays. We're gonna get to some box office mumbo jumbo now. Kind of a weird nothing week because man, January is just the worst for movies. This is highest gross. This was kind of great because I didn't have to get any new poster art. I just had to shuffle the order of shit.
Sure.
So I appreciated that very much. So 4th last week, 5th this week. Anyone but you.
Oh man,
I have not still, but I will say, having a rom-com in the mix is a sign of a healthy ecosystem.
Agreed.
Is
Absolutely
this?
agreed.
I feel like this might survive solely on the Sydney Sweeney Hot Ones meme. This might keep going for another week at least.
What is this? Can you explain this meme to Granddad over here?
Okay, so there is a show called Hot Ones, Grandfather.
I know that much. I know that,
so
and I know the person. Now
who's
combine
Sydney
them for me. Paint the picture.
What do you think? She went on the show.
and like she's very sexy eating chicken wings. Is the idea?
Oh, that's
Okay.
definitely doing it for
Yeah.
people.
Absolutely.
I've kind of detached from social media in a bit. I've kind of not been logging on, so I've been missing all the great memes.
There
Oh,
has
you're
been
missing so many great
And
memes.
you've
There's some
been
really good ones.
bettering your mental health, dude. That's exactly what you're doing.
I wish it was, but
Yeah,
no.
But
I don't know.
it's
Yeah,
it's weeks-
here's the thing, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes, it's negative to like doom scroll, as they say.
Yes.
But sitting in a dark room sipping whiskey, getting more and more bitter, is not better for your mental health. That's what you.
Fuck.
that's true. You're right. Eric wasn't actually doing anything constructive.
No, you're
Adding
right.
bullet numbers to the revenge list.
I hold a grudge, folks.
Yeah,
out.
you know
Yeah,
what,
look out.
Steve, you're right. But anyway, this is another 4.8 million. This only had a $25 million budget, so it's safe to say it's a total success. Similarly with Migration,
Look at these
uh,
guys. They're just
listed
trying
at
to
number 4.
get home or whatever.
Those
trying to
ducks are
migrate.
goddamn adorable. I'll never see that movie, but those ducks are cute. There you go. How about it?
Yeah, this will probably be like I always get the big animated things done like 6 months after they come out. Like I know, like Chris was right there for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, like opening
First
weekend.
in
We
line,
all
yeah,
know
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
We all know
Right,
that.
yeah.
But I waited like 6-7 months. Then I
Got
saw
it.
it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I feel it's going to happen with Migration. Also, like it's January now. You can't be watching a bird migrating in the fall movie. Now I got to
No.
wait till like next November. Or something.
Right.
My jaw was on the floor. I found out there's a 4th Despicable Me coming out this
Yes,
summer.
couldn't believe it.
It's only 4?
We're only but the minions are separate.
I see. Okay. So, all right.
Oh, okay. So I guess
maybe
that
5 or
means
6 now.
we're probably due to do an episode on one of those then.
I think sadly, yeah. I put it.
Oh,
I actually put it in the schedule. So
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you.
You know, here's something crazy though. Like I saw the trailer for Migration, obviously, and like the animation looked really good. Really professional grade stuff. That movie cost just where's my numbers now? $70 million.
Mhm.
We watched that. As I'm talking about, we watched Elemental over the weekend. So
Uh-huh.
big animated movie
Yeah,
from
sure.
whatever the fuck it came out. I finally just watched it.
Yeah.
And it also, yes, looks very good. But where is the difference in $130 million? That I could not tell you. I don't know how Elemental was 200 million. Migration was 70 million.
There was something about them hiring a bunch of like they did too much subcontracting. Like they got a bunch of different animation houses to work on it at the same time.
Oh, so you're
And
like,
that had made them go over budget because
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
of them went over budget.
Also, the cocaine and the naked models to eat sushi off of. That
Yeah,
was another
exactly.
problem.
Yeah, you got to do all that. And I mean,
that little flame had a cocaine problem. You're saying?
keeps on cooking it. He's just got to smoke it, I guess.
They find love in the end, don't they, Andrew? I'm just assuming.
They
No,
do
no.
find
Yeah.
love in the end.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
think
not a
fail.
bad movie. It was just kind of like all right,
Yeah,
on to the next one, I guess. Pixar.
they haven't
Yeah.
had like a big like oh my god Pixar back at it
No.
like a movie.
They haven't been inventive in forever. Not
Yeah.
to get on a Pixar.
I think
rant,
like
but they
Inside
haven't been.
Out maybe
Yeah.
is the last one that was.
Yes,
like,
that was the last big. Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait for this year with Inside Out 2.
Still haven't, still happy.
It's
You're
fine.
fine.
Still haven't, still happy. It'll be a rental for me. Wonka in at 3. This thing successfully will have
It
at
blows
least,
my
like,
mind
2
that
more
this-
movies.
I can't believe this is so successful. I guess the Timothy factor is definitely
Yeah.
at play. I was hoping we were getting to the point where we were just we're getting over franchises in general
No.
Yeah.
and
no.
remakes, but we're not. This is only going to add fuel to the fire.
This
Yep.
more the kid centric stuff you can't stop from franchise. That's
Yeah.
always going to have that. I don't think you're going to. I think what you're probably saying is like, yeah, MCU we've been seeing little bit of a dip, but
Yeah.
like all the other ones seem to be doing just fine.
I mean, yeah, when was the last Willy Wonka movie, Eric? Like 2005 or whenever Tim Burton did that movie. The franchise is geared up.
It's ready. Yeah.
Ready to go.
Wonderful.
The next time I see Timmy, he'll be wearing a still suit. I guarantee it. That's
Oh,
how that's
yeah.
gonna go.
Oh,
Yep,
I'm
no,
excited
I
for
think
that
you're right.
one. Speaking of franchise town.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But this movie, over $550 million globally. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just insane. I thought the first look at him in that hat and the getup, I was like, this is a failure.
Yeah.
So, hey, happy to be wrong. Happy the box office did as well as it did.
Oh, really? I hate being wrong. I fucking
Yeah.
hate it. dude.
No, I know, because you're a fucking
I hate it so
stilted adult, dude.
I really do hate it.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff that I would probably hate, the Mean Girls musical dropping from the top slot here.
Another one I got wrong. I did not think this would do as well as it did. But
No.
I don't know what the kids are into. They're watching Hot Ones.
Well,
They're listening to show tunes or whatever. So there you go.
Well, here's the thing, Eric. I mean, you were wrong about this. I was wrong about this. We could be executives at Paramount because those motherfuckers wanted to put this on P Plus exclusive.
Yeah.
They were about to bypass the theatrical.
Yeah. It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
you go, Chris. Eric, sorry.
Oh no, I was going to say I definitely could be an executive, but go ahead.
Well, you'd be better than David Zaslav. No matter what you did, Eric, you'd,
Yeah.
be better than, you'd have to be
Dude,
better than David.
I don't know if you give me that power, I might be deleting movies too. Just to be like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's 80 some odd global. Like, it did okay. Like, it's not holding pretty well. That well. But I mean, it's an option for people to go out and go to the theater, folks. So I'm glad Paramount reconsidered that. And wow, look at this crawling its way up to the top again. Beekeeper.
Yeah.
How?
I need to see
There's
it.
nothing. There's
Nothing
nothing
else.
going
What are you
on,
gonna do?
dude.
I'm sorry, you guys last week, you gave it sort of middling reviews. It's still about a secret society of beekeepers. I
Yeah.
still need to see this movie.
I do need to see it as well.
Yeah,
You do. No, you absolutely do.
Hey, fake water in the desert is better than no water in the desert.
Exactly.
Oh, my movie's an oasis in the desert. Yeah. And then just really quickly, some elsewhere around the box office, Zone of Interest, which we talked to y'all about out of New York Film Festival. Doing a nice little 1.1 million this weekend.
Really?
I haven't seen that. That's the documentary on Discovery Zone, the rise and fall of.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly,
right.
dude.
Okay.
They're talking to so many former foam padding magnates.
And
Yeah,
that's
bring the
sick,
kids.
that sick bastard that started that zone there. He decided to move his family next to it. It's disgusting.
Oh, it's so disgusting.
Hey, you know what?
Discovery Zone. Oh,
They don't get into the rivalry of Chuck E. Cheese. and
Yeah,
not
that's
worth it to
unfortunate.
me. Like,
Yep,
if you're not going to
you're
do
right.
that,
great. Now I'm
Come on.
envisioning Chris, and now I'm envisioning a mashup of Zone of Interest and Five Nights at Freddy's. And that would
oh, yeah, I'm sure that would be great.
But yeah, Zone, nominations help, man. It added
Oh yeah.
itself. It's up to 315 screens, which is pretty wild, up from 275. So
it's a
that's
good
pretty
movie. Chilling movie.
Very, very chilling. Also doing some stuff around the art market. Searchlight Pictures, All of Us Strangers. Which I think is a good movie. Wasn't great IMO, but hey, 402K, not too shabby. I like people going out and seeing these smaller movies. And Eric, I got this one in for you, dude. News from the box office front.
Oh,
Oppie.
yes.
Yeah.
Another milestone.
The little movie that could, I guess.
Crosses $90 million in IMAX sales alone in the United States.
Congratulations, Oppie.
It's crazy. And that IMAX gross, dude, worldwide, $187 million. 20% of this movie's fucking gross is IMAX sales.
It's incredible.
Are you going back, Eric? Or is it going to happen?
It depends. It depends. I don't know if it's going to happen for sure because I was looking at the IMAX seating charts. They're already like sold. They were sold out the wazoo.
Yeah.
So it's like if I wanted to be in the front. So I probably won't be going back. But I got the 4K, and I'm always tempted. I always tell my wife, Oppenheimer. She's always like, no.
Never again.
Oppenheimer tonight, Queen.
But you did see Tenet in IMAX though, Eric, right? Or did you just
No.
go just theater to see it?
No. I actually, because I know that that's coming back out in theaters, and I want to have an opinion about it again before it got there.
Oh,
I had
got it.
I bought the 4K during the pandemic, and
Got
I
it.
gave Tenet a spin again this weekend, and I liked it more the first time, but I still don't think it's really getting there. They do talk about Oppenheimer in the movie, which is
right.
kind of a problem, because now I'm just like, Oppenheimer afterwards. And
Another 3.5 hour
no.
movie.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might go see it in theaters. See it
would like
gets
to.
big screen do. Hey, speaking of seeing things, you can see us pretty soon, everybody, including this Thursday. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's finally fucking here.
Yeah,
I
this
can't
week.
believe it.
I can't yet. This Thursday, moment.co/We Hate Movies. Tickets are available now, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing a live episode. It's going to be a ton of fun, and there's an after party where I'm sure Chris is going to get fall down drunk again.
Every time.
I
Definitely.
This
it's
guy.
me. It's definitely me.
It's you.
full on
You.
dreading the rewatch. Full on.
Oh, yeah.
Capital
Yes.
D dreading the rewatch.
I
Still
don't
have
wanna do
not.
it.
Still have not.
You're gonna hate it. You are going to be in hell.
Who among us had their soul die in the theater? That
I
day?
went to the theater. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Chris, you didn't see it in the theater?
Me? Well, no, I did. I see it with Cameron. Me and Cameron,
yeah,
we hung
of
out. And
course.
we had a nice weekend.
Good
Of
Oh,
it.
Cameron Ripley. How's his friend Dr. Torrentino?
Well, Cameron Ripley and the doc, they took a
The
vacation
doc.
as they do in January. They don't get back into the movie going spirit until early February when the big hits start coming out. And then they're ready to go. Cameron has been calling me though, and he wishes everybody a happy holiday.
Oh,
that's
thanks.
sweet
that's
of him.
good.
Thank you,
That's good.
Cameron.
That's good. But this Thursday, folks, moment.co/We Hate Movies. We're going to be live talking The Flash. If you can't make it, the replay is good for a week after the broadcast, so don't worry about making it that night. If you got something going on, we get it. Hey, folks, life gets in the way sometimes. We're all busy as fuck. 7 days after the replay. And then IRL gang, we are going on the road this spring. First up, we're hitting Atlanta, Georgia for the first time in 7 years. So that's definitely the better part of a decade. 425, we're at City Winery, guys. Can you believe that?
I
Yes.
can't believe it. You know what?
I don't think this venue is going to smell like mozzarella sticks. Cannot guarantee you though. I don't
No,
know.
we've played City Wineries before. They're classy joints.
I
They're
mean,
nice.
are.
They're very nice. Good food as well, folks.
Yes, very tasty.
You know, I'm going to put us. I'm going to throw us under the bus.
Okay.
Tune in next week on Screen Live when we announce movies for all of these.
Yes, we're
There
going to
you
do it
go.
finally.
Tune in
There
next
you
week.
go.
Big
We need a
reveal
deadline.
next week.
Yes.
Big reveal next week.
Yes.
Of all
Thank
these
you for
movies.
doing that, Steve.
Yes.
Now our feet are to the fire. We got to figure out these fucking movies.
Now
Thank
we
you.
have to do it.
Yeah, because we gotta, there's always stuff floating around
we're
our
juggling.
noodles, but you want to make sure it's like just right, something that's gonna be fun for the crowd, something that the crowd's gonna want to rewatch again, so we will figure those out. That's right, Steve. Next Monday on Screen Live, we will reveal what we'll be talking about, not only in Atlanta, Georgia on April the 25th.
No.
Houston, Tejas, folks. Our Houston debut, Space City, May the 14th at the Houston Improv. How
Now,
about that?
Do you need to learn stolen baseball signals to go to Houston, or is that just something everyone?
Yeah, I think only if you're looking to get like residential
Oh, okay, yeah.
citizenship kind of,
Got
you know
it,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yes,
Residential status.
Yes.
Got to learn how to steal them signs.
I'll
Oh,
make
yeah.
that joke here. I ain't making it there. I'll tell you that much.
Mhm.
No, dude, they'll put a fucking arrow through you or something.
They'll
or a
beat
bullet
you
and
to
throw
death.
a rock at you.
They'll beat you to death.
Nobody's getting beaten to death. We're having a great fucking time with the Houston Improv. 514. Jesus Christ, Eric.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm kidding around. It's Texas. There's guns.
And 515 in Austin, Texas, where
Woo!
also things will be fine.
Maybe.
We will be at the Cap City Comedy Club.
It will be. It's going to be a fun night.
First
I'm
time.
The everything's gonna be fine tour.
Good dude. There you go, dude. That is the name of the tour for the whole year. The Everything Will Be Fine tour 2024.
We're gonna be. I so we can say it now. We're doing Pay It Forward. That's what we're doing. That's what we're
The
doing.
No Plane Crashes tour of 2024.
I am just
God.
so excited to get back to Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, first time, and Austin, Texas. Been
Yes.
needing to get back to Austin, Texas.
Yes.
So come on out to these shows.
Yes, please do.
Austin, not during South by Southwest. Also another plus for when we're coming.
Oh my god, yeah, you could breathe in there finally.
Mhm.
Get a hotel room.
That's right. Yeah,
True.
yeah, both of those things much
Yeah.
more easily.
Something we got to do too. Shit.
That's right. Ticks at whmpodcast.com, folks. All right. So, yeah, we've been kind of talking about this for a little bit. I thought this was a bigger story than it was, but you guys weren't hip to it. So maybe I just have more invested in the trailer segment. Trailer, I guess we'll be talking about here in a segment, well, we call trailer segment. So Doug Liman has remade Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal in for Swayze, rest in peace.
Yes.
And I'm of the mind it looks kind of fun.
Okay.
That's just me, as no one else has seen this trailer yet.
I have not seen
I
it
have
yet.
not.
Okay.
No, I'm saving it for this historic occasion.
Yes, me too.
I'm gonna throw this out
History.
to the chat. Has anyone remade a movie of a former co-star of theirs like we have right here? Because you've got Donnie Darko, Patrick Swayze is in Donnie Darko with Jake G, and now he's doing Roadhouse. So now
Whoa.
this is kind of a let's think this through. We'll all do some research on that. But I'm curious if anyone.
That's a really that's really good. And I'm thinking, Steve, we got to get our buddy Corey Everett on the phone from the Cinephile game.
Yes.
This sounds like a Cinephile round. You can make a game out of this.
Yes.
Remaking co-stars movies somehow. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, chat, do your thing and see about that. So I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll see what you have to say about this, and then we'll give the detail about the atrocity that's happening on Amazon.
This will be my first time through this trailer as well.
Yeah.
All right, and folks watching along, of course, down in the show description, you can find the exact link to the official Prime Video channel. That's where we're going to watch the trailer, so you can watch along with us or not. Totally fine. But we're going to watch through this guy, Roadhouse 2024, directed by Doug Liman. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yes.
He's just dropping dudes.
Oh yeah, like slap fighting. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but he's sensitive, guys. He's
Oh,
sensitive.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, it used to be UFC, huh?
Well, remember, guys, Patrick Swayze was also sensitive. So,
Oh yes. I mean, Robert Takiro.
he's in a fight club, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how many times are we saying Roadhouse in this movie? That might be
Probably a lot.
I feel like they say it a couple times in Roadhouse, the OG.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
you're
guy to
probably right.
check. You're right.
Is there going to be an AI Ben Gazzara in this movie? Because then I'm in.
Dude, that would be a perk for me.
Yeah, totally.
Or they could do the like Ghostbusters Afterlife route and have a CGI ghost of Patrick Swayze here.
That's a good idea.
Just get frost all over him
Like
for no reason.
he holds his fist. It's like, I can help you punch.
Oh, Roadhouse on a boat. I like this.
Mhm.
Dude, Boathouse. This Billy Magnuson guy has never not played a scumbag, and he does it really well. All right, here we go. Look at this. Look at this cartoon character.
Or is this, what should we call it?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
Conor
yeah.
McGregor, yeah. Is he the Ben McGregor? Is he the Ben Gazzara, or is he? So he's not Sam Elliott.
No.
No. He's more the Ben Gazzara.
Got it.
Well, I
So
guess
there-
Billy Magnuson's maybe more the Ben Gazzara.
Yeah.
If I forget who the muscle was.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, no.
Dude, the
No.
jacket.
The Joker. He's playing the Joker.
We got like boat fights. We got car fights.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks-
yeah.
It looks like it does have some exciting set pieces.
Sure.
Oh.
I like that there is a very like similar kind of comedy vibe too, which that kind of whatever you want to call that comedy mode, that's the comedy mode that Jake Gyllenhaal can do really well, I think. But so anyway, the craziness of this is like this trailer comes out and everybody gets really excited, and then it's like no theatrical whatsoever for this movie. Absolutely no theatrical footprint, straight to streaming. And that did not settle well with director Doug Liman, who was fucking furious, like immediately posted all this stuff about how it was like crazy that this wasn't happening. And he's now boycotting the South by premiere of his own movie.
It's interesting. I mean, look, if Beekeeper can make money, I wonder if it was a thing of like, hey, man, can you get this ready for January? Because I mean, if this movie's got January written all over it,
sure, absolutely.
Because you're not going to put out what, or even February, but March, you're getting a little dicey. Like this real movie's coming out, you know what I mean? It's
also like put it out when like a lot of the country like it's cold out, so like now you're looking at beautiful, you know, Florida Keys weather, cool, you know. But so yeah, Doug totally being vocal about this, which I think is the right move. Gyllenhaal, I think, was like maybe looking to get into it too, but
yeah, I heard that something like his rep sent like a screener to Jeff Bezos personally to watch on some yacht, and Jeff Bezos watched it and was like, nah, streaming.
Oh, nice.
The boat theater did not take it well.
Yeah, maybe because it was too mean against boats.
Yeah,
you know, there's all these boat fighting, and he's like, hey, I love my boats.
I am against violence against boats. I think it's wrong. Okay.
Well, it was fine, except they blew up the yacht at the end. It's kind of weird because I was watching it on a yacht.
It's like watching my best friend die.
Yeah, you shouldn't let that Mr. Clean motherfucker decide what happens with your slate. You know what I mean? That guy doesn't know anything about this business.
I'm shocked he would be making those. Like, I feel like that would be something like a minion of his would be doing. Like, come on, aren't you balancing global power over there? Come on.
Yeah, you know,
he's not doing anything, dude. No. You know, he's going to space to take a dump.
Oh, but now this movie's speaking of dump, this movie's just gonna get dumped and no one's gonna see it.
Oh yeah, because like you think Netflix is bad at burying movies?
Oh my God.
Amazon puts them to shame. Amazon will hide your movie, and I think that honestly, this should like. I'm glad Lyman's being vocal about this, and I really think it should open some eyes. Like, you know, on the one hand, streamers having all this money to pick up all these movies or whatever has been helpful as far as like supporting smaller filmmakers or whatever. But if you're an established filmmaker like Affleck and Doug Liman and all these people, and you're looking to get in bed with places like Amazon, I'm begging you, put in a contract clause that's like, and by the way, we're making this movie with you. Everybody's going to make money on it, whether it's streaming or whatever. You have to put this out in theaters. In some like write that into your shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I just don't know how many people like even have that level of power though. Like I just read the story about Dev Patel's directorial debut Monkey Man, which was supposed to just go directly to Netflix for the longest time, and then Jordan Peele saw it and was like, no, I would like it to come out in theaters, and he became a producer on the movie. He's like, I'll pay Netflix a certain amount of money. We're going to put this out with, I think Universal is going to put it out now.
Yeah, because it's not even,
That's pretty dope.
And
that's
like,
nice.
it looks great. The Monkey Man, we didn't get to cover yet, but it looks fantastic.
It does.
So like, I think by having good, like showing this to people and being like, hey, put it out there. You like it. You would like to see it on the theater. It's the best you can do now. Like everything else, all other options are exhausted because streaming takes over everything. But like, get people to like go for your movie. Maybe you got something. Maybe you can put it up there.
And credit where credit's due. Ness in the chat said Edward Norton remade Manhunter and was in the 25th Hour with Brian Cox. So that's I would say that's close but no cigar because it's not the same character. He would need to be in a movie with what's his face there?
William Peterson.
But no, that totally counts.
That's very close.
That's very close.
But yeah, if you want the perfect alignment of what Steve's talking about here, where they're playing the same character,
it's a weird thing. But it is very very good call, Neth.
You know that RoboCop remake might be good for this game. I don't know if it is, but I know there's a lot of people in there like Samuel L. Jackson, Gary Oldman, Michael Keaton.
And the other were in the original.
Has Joel Kinnaman ever been in a movie with Peter Weller? Good question.
They could play father and son.
That's true. Robot father and son. All right, Steve. Here's a movie about a pretty lousy father, I'd say. You told me not to watch it, but I did rent it last night. I didn't want you to be alone here.
Oh, good.
Swim. Working on my night swim.
Deceived. Last week, I was crying about not having a good January horror movie, and this week I will continue to do so.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, either this or Founders Day is good.
No, I mean not even good horror. But
man.
like, I was looking for like a
Spooky
Bye Bye
tale.
Man, an escape room, like good kills. This movie just doesn't have it.
It's about a haunted pool.
Yeah,
It's about a haunted pool.
Am I the only one that did not watch this one?
yeah, you're the only one.
I mean,
Okay.
this movie asks and answers the question: is it a good idea to make a movie about a haunted pool? And the answer is resoundingly no.
We're
Is it a
running
good
out of
i-
ideas.
Is it a good idea to stack the cast of your haunted pool movie? Because you have Carrie Condon just coming out of the Banshees of Inisherin.
Academy Award nominee Carrie Condon
Leading
as
this
the
fucker.
mom in
Yeah.
Ghost Pool.
And Wyatt Russell and the fucking high maintenance guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude! High maintenance guy is like high maintenance guy cleaning a pool. That's all that's going on
And
there,
he-
which is fine.
And you
Yeah.
almost give me a deadly game of chicken fight, which I'm like, maybe, but then you pussy out at the end of it. So I'm like,
Steroid Shrek. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah,
I like that.
Because this is like, here's the thing, like this recalls the terrible film, Deathbed, the Bed That Eats.
yes.
Yeah.
And
Better
at
movie.
least-
Woo,
oh
better
yeah,
movie.
because that movie, you are getting the deathbed. Like that thing
Yes.
is working overtime in that movie. This
Indeed.
is all like coy. Is there a ghost in the pool?
Yes.
Oh, somebody maybe drowned. Like that boyfriend character, like, and this is in the trailer where they're playing Marco Polo. That boyfriend character should be fucking capital D dead, dude. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Exactly.
Why
We
would
need-
you not kill that guy?
Also, ghosts belong in lakes.
yes.
I agree actually on that
Well,
one.
dude, that's the thing, Eric. There's something about like blobbity blow. This used to be a haunted crick 300 years
Really?
ago.
Yes.
Oh, I like. You know what? You're
Yep.
selling me on it.
Buried on, you built this on a haunted crick is what you did.
That's
Once-
what it is. Yep.
That's one part. That's where we're like, all right, we already are skittish about our haunted pool idea. And then when it's like, oh, you swallowed the pool water, now you're evil.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
all right, now, no, it always has to be in the pool. Everybody needs to be in and around the pool. You can't be leaving the pool doing scary stuff.
Yeah, chlorine will make you evil. Don't eat it.
And any day, and like this, I mean, what they're doing, this is Amityville Horror, is
Yes.
what
Oh,
they're
big
doing.
time.
That's the, I mean, and those movies are boring as sin.
Yes.
Except for the one with Burt Young is fucking nuts.
Whoa,
That one is crazy. If you ever get a chance to see
I
it.
might need to go through all those.
It's the second
Amityvilles.
or third one, and Burt Young's the father. It is one of like the darkest films
I was
I've
gonna say,
ever seen.
And they're probably amping up the domestic violence by 20
Yes,
to 30%.
really bad,
Yeah.
like really severely. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
uh-huh.
But yeah, otherwise they're boring as sin. Those movies.
But yeah, it was. Oh, Eric, there's no way you're gonna watch all of those Amityvilles because I think it was our good buddy Josh Lewis, excuse me, who watched all of those because that like
Right.
the Amityville thing's kind of like a fair use whatever. So there's like 30 of those movies.
Oh,
Josh Lewis
oof.
watched.
I
all of
kind of
them.
meant the ones
Just
that were made
the
with
OGs.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. No. Exactly.
Ones that were released.
Yeah. So anyway, it's fucking Death Pool. What Night Swim? That's. I mean, it's
Yes,
like it's so tame, you know.
Yes,
and
it
like
is so tame.
you have to lean into the stupidity of your concept for this.
Yes.
And like it would have been fun, but we're really just trying to take ourselves so seriously with a haunted pool movie.
Because we're trying to do like, it's about something. It's not about anything. It really
Yep.
isn't about anything. It's not about like, oh man, isn't it difficult to be a baseball player's son?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What,
Right.
Well,
Well, that
is
is the funniest part of the movie when a possessed Wyatt Russell is like, yeah, my son should be sacrificed. Because really, when you think about it, he's a total loser.
instead of a lifeguard, do they got a death guard?
See, these are great ideas, Eric.
You
You should have been in the pitch room.
I
You should have been. I mean, there was it kind of calls back the black phone also because you're
Yes.
talking from other dimensions.
Yep.
With,
Yes, that's true. Yeah, because there's a pool dimension,
There
folks.
Really?
There's a whole pool dimension. It's kind of like Lady in the
Wow.
Water a little bit.
yeah. Oh baby. Oh
It-
man.
Like, and you have all of like that sounds dumb, right? Pool dimension, so dumb.
Sure.
Yeah.
But are there
It
cocoon
is it-
aliens in there? Maybe in the
No,
pool
You don't really,
dimension?
you don't really see. There's like some ghosts or whatever,
Ghosts,
like
mostly.
previous victims of the
Yeah.
pool.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's shot and played like Talk to Me or
Yes,
something. Like
yeah.
it takes itself so seriously.
yeah.
You know, and I know that's a fucking monkey's paw movie and whatever, but
this-
like this, it's a pool, folks. It's
It's
a
a-
pool.
it's a haunted pool. Let's have some fun with it. And just, yeah, exactly. Maybe a life raft comes to life and eats somebody and takes them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some blood, digital blood. I mean, I hate digital blood, but even that I will take just to give some juice to this fucker.
Just anything. And
Anything.
it doesn't have it. And like, let it be. I was realizing because I paid like the $20 rental for it.
So did
It's-
I, yeah.
It's Universal. You know that shit's gonna be on Peacock sooner than later.
Oh,
I
man.
saw that Universal logo come up and I was like, oh yeah.
Surprised it isn't already.
Yeah.
I figure by now.
So was I. I actually double checked on
Yeah.
Just Watch before. I
Right, but the
rented.
tradition for Peacock is to put the new Halloween movies directly there,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
not
Bigger
but,
titles first.
but Ghost Pool, dude, strict 2-month theatrical window.
yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to just tell you dudes and everybody at home some stuff that I was checking out at Sundance this
Mhm.
weekend. The rentals of Sundance. I wasn't there. But just you know, Sundance is always kind of a grab bag, and especially with like the narratives, you can sometimes come out with not so many good titles. But there were some
Yeah.
things here that I enjoyed.
Trash festival. We're saying it. We're not afraid of them.
The all powerful Sundance Live.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Don't send Butch Cassidy after me.
Yeah, sure.
No, so this first one, it's a new one from this filmmaker Nathan Silver, hyper independent filmmaker, dude. It's called Between the Temples. It's Jason Schwartzman as a cantor, a Jewish cantor that works at a temple, and he's having like a crisis of faith thing, and he is asked by what's her face there from Taxi.
Carol Kane.
Okay.
Carol Kane, thank you, I was blanking on her name. Carol Kane wants to have a mitzvah at the age of 73. So it's like, it's kind of like Jewish Harold and Maude a little bit.
Interesting.
They start
Okay.
like spending time together. Sean Price Williams shot it on Gorgeous 16 in upstate New York, Eric.
Oh.
So like a lot of fucking lush forestry. It's really it's beautifully shot. It's also fucking funny and like ass clenchingly so.
Oh man, if nobody know Nathan Silver, I really suggest you. He's been putting out a couple of independent movies for a while now. This I think is his biggest stars. I think most of the time he works with non-professionals or like theater people. But there's a great movie called Uncertain Terms he made about a camp for teen mothers.
Okay.
It's really, really good. And then his first movie, if you can find it, it's called Soft in the Head. Fantastic movie, also about a Jewish crisis of faith. All of them. The one thing that keeps them all together, all of them are going to make your ass fucking go up inside you.
Oh yeah. Oh
They're
yeah.
so they just hang on the most awkward fucking moments in your life, just like and just drag it out. It's unbelievable, but fantastic as well.
Do you think Nathan Silver gets upset if you ask him who's going to win the next election?
Oh, big time. Yep. I'm sure he does a real like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. And then
yeah.
just like, and then like doesn't answer you and just kind of
No,
turns
yeah.
to someone else at the dinner party.
No, thank you so much. 538, my ass.
The other thing that's cool is because it's shot on 16 by Price Williams and has Jason Schwartzman in it, it has a real vibe of an Alex Ross Perry movie. So if you think of like that dude's kind of wavelength, it's sort of that. Not picked up yet by anybody. I guess that's this dude's thing. This is like his 9th feature, and none of his movies see like big distribution. So maybe with some you know, the Carol Kane-ness of it all and the
Star
Schwartzman
power,
and
yeah,
all.
maybe,
yeah.
some
please.
Oscar buzz, possibly. I don't know.
Absolutely. Now this is a movie. Speaking of all of our kvetching about theatrical, This movie, Skywalkers, A Love Story, is what it's called here. A new one from Jeff Zimbalist. This sold to Netflix out of the festival. And like, boy, if there's anything that you would want to see in a huge fucking screen like IMAX, this is a movie about this Russian couple that are these like thrill-seeking acrobatic climber people, and they ascend to like the tops of spires on skyscrapers and like do videos and poses for photos and stuff like that.
They're pursued by Darth Vader. Is that right?
That's exactly right. No, but it's just like it's all of this really crazy GoPro like high up in the sky kind of footage.
Is it a doc or is it a narrative?
It's a doc.
Okay.
And so it's crazy. Like you're watching their footage as they're like ascending these things. And so it's all centered around the biggest project that they work on. Some super skyscraper that was supposedly like the last planned super skyscraper for the next decade or something. And it has all this insane security and like we're gonna get in there. Everybody keeps getting arrested before they get to the top. We're gonna get to the top. So it's like all centered around that. So it's also like heisty kind of. It very much plays like a thriller.
They break some guards' necks before they start climbing.
They are in jail now. It's true.
We're definitely like dodging people or whatever. But the thing
That's
is,
cool.
I think that the climb for this big one is in Thailand, and they do not fuck around with like trespassing laws and stuff. So the whole thing too is like, if they get caught doing this thing, which is what you're watching the movie for, they go to jail for like several months.
Yeah.
And you're in a fucking South Asian prison.
I mean, hey, you get to make an easy sequel then. You get to make this, and then you get to make your version of Midnight Express.
Yes.
Right there. You
Yes.
just get to
Bing
switch
bang.
right over there. Very easy.
Yeah, but it is so watchable. The footage is fucking crazy. And it reminds me, of is the Man on Wire doc.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a lot of similar, like we're
like that
planning
one.
to do this super illegal thing and we're filming it all the time. So that was pretty cool. Real quick, just another one, film from Northern Ireland. It is called Kneecap. And this is about this Irish language rap group called Kneecap. The real dudes play themselves in this movie, and Michael Fassbender plays one of the kids' fathers. And so it's like, it's this whole thing about like the idea of keeping the Irish language alive. Like it was fucking outlawed at points in history, so it's all about that. And like most of the movie is in Irish, which was very fascinating, like new to my ear. And like Fassbender's, going through it. He's fucking great in the movie. It's a good, like, it's like you definitely got Michael Fassbender, so a company like Sony Pictures Classics would buy this, which they did. And sometimes those can be kind of thankless, and it's like, oh yeah, they just got whoever. But like, it's Michael Fassbender. He's fucking doing it up. He's like an ex like IRA dude that faked his own death for political reasons and whatever. But yeah, this dude Rich Pepiat, this is like his first feature. I'm pretty sure he directed a bunch of music videos for these guys. But it's super fucking funny. It's like kitchen sink drama, but it took ecstasy. It's like the music is crazy. It's shot really interestingly, very kinetic, kind of hyper sort of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, big recommend on that one. And then finally, totally charming coming of age film called Dìdi.
That picture ain't selling it on me.
No, well, I got to tell you, it's a bad frame because that is from like it's a 2008 period piece, so feel free to feel like a skeleton at any point. But this Sean Wang, the director here, feature debut, he was 13 in 2008, so this is like very personal story. And what that terrible frame is them like they set off a firecracker in a mailbox and he's filming it on like a little video camera and they're running away from it. So like it does not exemplify what the movie actually is. It's not a found footage thing. It's an
actual autobiographical documentary kind of a thing.
Well, no, it's a full-on narrative.
Oh, okay.
Like that's a little kid actor in that frame. But he's using a camcorder. So it looks like it's a documentary in that moment. But I thought the same thing when I saw the frame for it. But it's it's a narrative. Joan Chen plays the mother. She's incredible.
Wow.
She has this like it's Joan Chen getting this like meaty supporting role. Really, really great. But yeah, it's just the kid is Taiwanese American and he's living it up in Northern California, trying to navigate, being in high school and all that shit. Very coming of age, very sweet. With like a little bit of an edge to it. It's not really a super polished existence. Not many teenage existences are. It's so watchable. It hasn't sold to anybody yet, but I'm sure somebody's going to pick it up. Just a totally charming little bit of movie making there. And yeah, there was like a lot of not great stuff. I didn't want to harp on that, but that's just some stuff that I definitely think people should keep their eyes peeled for.
Sure.
Should something come out now.
Very cool.
Something I don't think anyone's going to want to keep their eyes peeled for, and I would say avoid it. Eric, we'll see how you feel in this week's secret movie. Yeah,
it's not good.
Eric,
it's not
it's
good.
not good. Dolph Lundgren's directorial effort. Dolph Lundgren stars in Wanted Man.
You know what? Posters told me already. I'm already in. I'm already watching. I'm watching it right now.
Watch it. It's also co-written by Dolph Lundgren.
Wow.
Did you do the score as well?
I don't know, Chris, but one of the other writers wrote probably the worst Gary Busey movie to exist, Ghost Rock, 2003's Ghost Rock.
Whoa, dude. If you're saying the worst of a Gary Busey movie to exist, that's pretty low. He was in 4 Ginger Dead Man movies.
Yeah.
Ginger Dead Man is way better than Ghost Rock.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Holy shit.
So
is it a Western? What is the movie?
It's a Western. Yeah, it's just filmed on one of those tourist attraction towns out west, and it's there's like zero budget, zero anything, really poorly written, no real direction. Anyway, Dolph Lundgren's a better director than Ghost Rock's director. I forget the guy's name, but this movie is it's trash. It's also trying to make you just remember everyone. Remember that the best cops are 70 years old.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like the movie starts with him like there's been an outcry because he was filmed abusing a fucking Mexican person, and like he's like,
sounds like a good reason for an outcry, dude.
Yes,
well, no, but
it's on
it's
tape saying Mexican lowlife, and
all the shit.
The original script was probably way worse.
Yeah, it was like, Dolph, you can't scratch that out, put something else in. But so like this happens, and it's not like, okay, you're fucking 70 whatever, just retire, you're done.
Yeah.
It's like, here's this special mission to Mexico that you have to go on as punishment. I don't think so.
And guess what? Things go tits up, and he ends up laying in a bed for most of the movie.
Okay.
Well, here's the funny thing, like, because I follow him on Instagram, and a while back he had like knee surgery or some shit. I think like he was making this movie like physically in pain, because he's just limping all over this movie.
I was watching it physically in pain.
But didn't it look like he was actually injured making this movie? Like he was walking around with a chronic injury, Eric.
Yeah, well, it did look like that, and it really worked against the narrative of, hey, let the old guy do the cop thing again because he's good at it. But when he's walking around like that,
it's like, well,
you want him to sit, like, please have some soup or something. Just sit down.
Did all of the criminals have twisted ankles? Was he able to, is that the only way he was able to? Because I don't understand why. Like so I guess it's all like what, computer crimes?
Well, it's he ends up. It's like escorting a prisoner, and this woman becomes like, he's just like, he learns to understand that not every Mexican is evil. Throughout the course of the film.
Smart.
That's really what it's about. And
but like the ending, he kind of doesn't though. Like he's just the same dude, and like, of course he's gonna like get with this woman that he's like protecting throughout the movie, right? And the last scene is them like at the courthouse or some shit, and he's like, oh hey, what's up, hot Mexican lady? And I'm like, you've learned nothing from this experience, dude. Like, it's so fucking terrible.
And it has twists, maybe just one that you could see coming 10 miles away.
Because why else is Kelsey Grammer in your movie?
Well,
come on. But his character meets an end that's very funny.
Yeah.
It almost makes the other grueling 94 minutes worth it.
The thing is, like, if Kelsey Grammer or Dolph Lundgren had some swagger in these roles, it's crazy to even say that, but there could be something that's watchable here, but it really doesn't feel like anyone cares.
Yeah.
No, nobody gave a shit. And I don't know if you're to believe this on the trivia or what. It says that Dolph was trying to get this movie made since 2006. Was it really like a
I believe
15-year
that.
plus passion project?
What were the blockades? What were the things that were stopping you from doing this?
Common sense, reason,
Money?
money.
Was it just
I
money?
can't get $234,000 together. It's so close. We're at 231. We've been at 231 for 4 years.
I will say though, speaking of budgetary stuff, not all the way through, but there are some real squibs here and there.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's all
right.
right.
There's some creative uses of gunplay. One moment I liked, maybe the only part I liked, was when he shoots a fence, and you see like the fence is rigged to blow up, and then the actor behind it has blood on his back and falls over. I'm like, that's a cheap, good way to get that effect.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. So you're kind of thinking of some things here and there, but overall, Wanted Man, I did not want it, man.
Perfect review.
That's my fucking DVD cover review. But that is going to do it for this week, folks. Big week, as always, with the releases. But if you are playing catch up, last Thursday, we dropped this month's Melrose 210.
Big episode, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yes,
A big one. But, Joe was on trial for murder, and Steve Sanders was having to protect a nerd,
wow.
We talked about Jenny Garth posting a certain animal's genitalia on Instagram.
Yes,
That's where the extra
Oh,
20
yeah.
minutes went.
Yes,
God.
yeah.
much
Yep.
a big one. Yes.
So
Yeah,
Jen-
it was a little bit before we got talking about the TV shows, if you know what I mean.
Genitalia talk on that Melrose 210.
Every time.
And then Friday, we jogged into the weekend with the Nexus.
Oh.
Fucking Charles Napier playing some of the worst music you'll ever hear in your life.
Genitalia talk on the next one.
As well, yes.
Well,
Also.
sure.
Well, it's kind of always.
Yeah, just swinging
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, I think we were bringing up the horse cock from the Melrose episode.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah, we brought back.
I was
out.
trying to dance around it and not be so crude on YouTube. But
Oh, so all right. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Dainty YouTube.
The horse's magnificent genitalia. Speaking of magnificent genitalia, tomorrow Saw X is out. We are wrapping up some of the biggest brain scratchers from last year, and got a big old episode about that. And if you're on our Patreon at the $8 level and up, you can watch or listen rather to the Saw X episode ad free on that Patreon. And then Friday, release wise, We Love Movies all about Dune 84.
Yeah.
This was an exciting, fun ass conversation. A lot of Dune nerdery, a lot of Patrick Stewart nerdery.
we had a ball talking about Dune 1984, and I'm excited for that to drop. But don't forget, Thursday we're doing a digital worldwide experience on The Flash. 2023's The Flash.
Yes.
Yes. On 9 p.m. Eastern, moment.co/we hate movies. We'll be talking about all your favorite flashes and cameos and other things that shouldn't be in feature films.
No, all that. We will be catching all the babies. We will
Oh,
be
God.
getting all the microwaves. Don't
There
worry
has
about
to
it.
be a living descendant of George Reeves. And I just want to know how that person feels about the movie The Flash.
If it's anything like the Christopher Reeves kids, not great. The answer is
they had vocal beef. Good for them.
they did. Yeah, there's a new doc which I do want to see on.
That was
on
at
Christopher
Sundance.
Reeves.
Yeah,
They were talking about that. And they're like, yeah, nobody called us for anything, and that looked terrible.
sure did.
Wow.
I
That's fucked
honestly, I hope Nicolas Cage and Kevin Smith's children speak out about this. I you know what? I don't have the best history with Kevin Smith, but hey,
Are you telling me
get
Kevin
out there.
Smith is in that movie?
No, it's his
something
script.
related.
Oh, right.
don't wanna-
Super. Yes. I know what you're
No.
referencing now. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was also quite terrible. But yes, Thursday night, y'all. Catch us live 9 p.m. Eastern. Moment.co/we hate movies. I am dreading rewatching that movie for a second and final time. But this is our biz, folks, and we're happy to do it for you this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Moment.co/we hate movies. That's going to wrap it up for this week's On Screen Live. Until next Monday, when we definitely will tell you all what we're playing on those live dates we're talking about movie-wise. We are definitely doing that next
Definitely
Monday.
Definitely
That's
doing it.
right. Thank you, Steve. Until then, I've been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Chris Cabin.
Have a good week, y'all. Bye-bye.